Stations are tuned in to your radio. Your station. Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
Hello, Lucas Nation fans. We are live here today. Live here on the live stream, the Lucas Chat podcast. And not only that we're broadcasting here in the studio, but we're actually here broadcasting on Host Stream Studios' Instagram account and my personal Instagram account. We actually got people already signed in, and we just started this live stream. So, again, welcome, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live podcast. I did this all over Facebook and all over Twitter and Instagram and live.me. I believe it was Wednesday. But now we're back in the studio, and you guys are actually enjoying this live stream. You guys enjoying the live feed of what we're doing here. And we're also streaming on Facebook. So we're streaming on Facebook right now. So really, really excited that we're doing something like that spectacular on Facebook. So just checking the Facebook streaming message. Make sure we're live and we're up there. Okay, yeah, we're live. So again, I always got to check with Facebook because Facebook has this thing where it's so weird. It's really weird that Facebook used to not stream a lot for Facebook. It didn't stream a lot, so now it's back up and running. I guess it had to be like updated. Again, Facebook's been in some trouble with their streaming services and Facebook in general. Mark Zuckerberg's been in some trouble. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. We're here. Facebook. We got Garrison Douglas III has joined in from Facebook. Guys, go check him out. The Garrison Douglas Show. It's real out there. So we've got Garrison Douglas checked in for Facebook. We got Plan with Jay, of course. We've got Armand on Instagram, and we're still trying to get some people on Host Stream Studios' Instagram account. So on today's podcast, I guess I wanted to talk about the upcoming movie Avengers: Infinity War. So this movie has to be the best movie that's coming out for a superhero movie. Now, a lot of you guys know that Black Panther came out in February, and now Black Panther reaches $1 billion in sales, and now showing in Saudi Arabia. After 35 years of movie restriction showing in Saudi Arabia, it's now showing in Saudi Arabia. I'm so excited for that. Of course, Infinity War is the upcoming superhero movie that the film bases Marvel Comics. Teams up with the Avengers, produced by none other than Marvel Studios, and distributed by Walt Disney Studios. Now, I am not too keen on that. I'm not saying that I hate Disney. Disney's cool, but I don't know. I hope they don't scale it down because it's distributed by Disney. Not saying that Disney is a lackluster in their distribution, but I just feel that I hope they're not going to water it down too much, being that it's Disney. I'm a little nervous about that. I really am nervous about that. It's intended to the sequels of the 2012's Marvel Avengers, the first one, and of course the 2015's Marvel's Avengers: Age of Ultron. It is the 19th film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The 19th film. Again, I'm super excited for it. I'm just so stoked about it. It's directed by none other than the Russo brothers, Anthony and Joe Russo. Of course, it's screenplayed by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFinley. Again, it's starring a whole bunch of cast as we get a new person. Ellie has tuned in for Facebook. You're watching the Lucas Chat podcast on Facebook as well. We're streaming Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Ustream, and Twitch. So we're streaming everywhere right now. So it's epic. Of course, you got a whole bunch of cast lead of Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch, Don Cheadle, Tom Holland, Chadwick Boseman, Paul Bentley, Elizabeth Olsen, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan. Again, I'm reading from my notes here because it's a whole bunch of people that's in this movie. Danelle Gurria, if I pronounce your last name wrong, I'm sorry. Latia Wright, you know, she's one of my favorite characters from Black Panther. Her character is one of my favorite characters. Dave Batista from WWE, wrestler. Zoe Saldana, Josh Brolin, and Chris Pratt. Again, a whole bunch of cast people in this movie. I had this subtitle labeled here for in the studio, and I labeled it, you know, will Avengers Infinity War be a hit like Black Panther? Now, we all know Black Panther was that movie to do it. And I really do hope this movie will be a smash hit for beginning of summer. Of course, I'm going out to go see this movie. I'm either going to get a screening premiere of it, or I'm probably going to buy a ticket. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but this movie will be the movie that everyone wants to see. Now, a lot of people say, and I listened to Chadwick Boseman's interview when he did an interview with I think it was The Breakfast Club or Hot 97. I wasn't too sure, but he did an interview and he was asking, you know, will Marvel fans get this movie? I think they will get it if they watch all of the Avengers movie. Again, for this movie. Now, if you're just now trying to see Black Panther or maybe a little bit of the Ant-Man, you probably won't necessarily need to watch all of the Marvel movies to really understand it. But if you're just now trying to watch Infinity War, you might be a little lost if you haven't seen at least the Avengers movie. Now, again, I've seen every Marvel movie. I've seen all the Captain Americas. I've seen all of the Iron Mans. I've seen all of the Thors. I want to say I've seen all of the Hulks, but Hulk didn't really have that much of, I mean, he had like, what, 2 movies, so I remember seeing those 2 movies, but it just wasn't really, you know, it's not my favorite Marvel movie. I've seen Ant-Man, Black Panther. I've seen I don't really want to, I've seen the Amazing Spider-Man, but I mean, you need to see the newer Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Homecoming, because Tom Holland's in this movie. You won't have like the other guy who plays Spider-Man. You can see the Amazing Spider-Man. It's still from Marvel, but it just wasn't not really the same to me. So I've seen every movie. I've seen what else movies did I see? I have it here in the notes. Again, I've seen Doctor Strange. I've seen Doctor Strange. Can't wait for the sequel. They're gonna make a sequel. I can't wait for Black Widow to get her own movie. That's coming out really soon. And the Venom movie coming out too, so I'm so excited. So I've seen all of the Marvel movies. So you really have to see all of the Marvel movies with the cast that's in this movie to really understand what's going on with Avengers Infinity War. I'm really stoked about this because not only did they make this this film great, they filmed this in Atlanta. It is the Piedmont Park Studios right here in Atlanta. They filmed it in Atlanta, so it really does me justice that they're filming movies in Atlanta now. Again, it's just, you know, Atlanta's the new Hollywood. So they filmed it here in Atlanta. So I have high hopes for this movie. It's the Atlanta Studios in Fayette County, Georgia. You know, that's not too far from here. Of course, and they did downtown Atlanta and they did areas of New York. Again, so stoked about it. And I really do hope this movie comes out really well. I really do hope that this will be the movie of the year. Again, because you have an all-star cast. You have the next chapter of the Avengers. This might be a game changer. Now, after this movie, it's been said, and we all know, it's been said that they're going to do a sequel to this movie. They're doing part 1 for 2018, which is this year, and then part 2 for next year. Again, I don't really know what they're going to do after these type of movies are done. I'm so stoked about it. I'm really excited to see what they try to do. I'm a little nervous because I just hope this movie delivers, because I see it on TV, not on TV. I've seen it on the internet, and the trailer's great. But I just really hope they market this movie well, because I haven't seen much of the marketing brought out well for this movie. I haven't really seen it out yet. You know, I want it to be out. Just like as we all know, Black Panther was the movie that people talked about. That movie was out. So I really do hope this movie, they do the same thing for this movie. It is out and people are aware of it. I hope they meet the same thing as Black Panther, $1 billion in this movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I don't work for Marvel. I wish I did. But I don't work for Marvel. I don't know what they're going to do for this movie. But I really do hope this movie is out. Again, there's been speculation that someone will die in this movie. So my I don't want to. This might sound kind of cruel, but my top pick that I think that's going to die in this movie for sure, to be sure, I think maybe the guy who plays Hawkeye. I forgot his name, but the guy who plays Hawkeye, I think he might die in this movie. Again, I don't wish that on any of the characters, but I mean, if you go back and you've seen Avengers: Age of Ultron, when Quicksilver dies, Hawkeye kind of carries him down. He lays him down. He's dead. So Quicksilver's dead, and he lays down right beside Quicksilver. So I don't know. I don't know. This is just speculation. I'm wondering to see how they're gonna do. Thor is gonna be a new thing too, because Thor is gonna, of course, is in the movie. He's not again. If you go back and you've seen Thor Ragnarok, the hammer is destroyed. So it's gonna be kind of a shock to most people. Most of the characters in the movie that they're gonna see Thor and he doesn't have his hammer. So stoked to see Guardians of the Galaxy in this movie. They were done really well. The second movie went to the Oscars, so you know, kudos to that as well for best visual design. You got Idris Elba, Chris Hemsworth coming back from Thor. So stoked to see Dave Bautista. I think he's trying to be like The Rock. I'm a bit of a wrestling fan as well, so Dave Bautista's trying to be up there with that standard with The Rock, because The Rock doesn't wrestle anymore. He still has his contract with wrestling, but I don't think The Rock's going to come back to WWE Universe for a long time because he's out there doing movies. So yeah, again, I'm really stoked. And then I see on the list that Pepper Potts, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, is coming back into this movie. Stark's fiance, as you guys don't know, they sort of, if you see, and I'm really a nerd, y'all. I really am a nerd because I watch movies and I analyze it a little bit. So, if you go back, and it's Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming, at the very end, Spider-Man gets this new suit, which when I saw this movie, I did not understand why he just turned down that new suit. The new suit looked badass. It looked really cool. So he doesn't want the suit anymore. He doesn't want it. He wants to be, your average Spider-Man, which you're gonna see in Avengers: Infinity War. He's wearing the new suit because it's war. Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark needs the version. So Happy, played by John Favreau, he tosses a ring to Iron Man and says, "Hey, here's your diversion," and then they're gonna announce that they're getting married. So I am so stoked about that part because my favorite characters, now I have a new favorite character list. I'm sorry, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., you're still my favorite character in movies, but my new favorite character is actually Black Panther right now because of the Black Panther movie. But I have Black Panther and Iron Man, my two favorite Marvel characters. Third would be Captain America. I'm so stoked about it because after seeing Iron Man 1 all the way to 3, it's just like, he needs to get married. He needs to marry Pepper Potts because that's the lover. And then in the comics, they get married. They get married in the comics. So it's just, I'm just really was waiting to see, hey, are they going to get married? Are they going to get married? Are they going to get married? So it's just like, finally, in this one, they're announcing it that Gwyneth Paltrow and Robert Downey Jr., Pepper Potts, and Tony Stark, they're getting married in this movie. So I really think that's going to kind of tell a little bit more about Iron Man's character in Infinity War, that, he's fighting for Pepper Potts. He's fighting for his legacy. I really do hope that they expand more on that. I really do hope they express a wedding anniversary, wedding ceremony for Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. Who knows? I don't know. As we have a new person for Instagram, K177_. Welcome to the live stream. This is the Lucas Chat Podcast live. We're streaming from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Ustream, and Twitch. We're streaming everywhere. We're just live. So. Just so excited. We're just going live everywhere. So I really do. We're talking about. Sorry, we're talking about Avengers Infinity War. So anybody who's tuned into the live stream right now, if you have any questions, you want to give shout outs or anything, just put it in the comments. I'll read it for free. It's all there. So, so I really do hope this movie will be a really, really good thing. Again, it's been said too that they're shooting back-to-back and direct sequels. So I think they're going to be, there's going to be a sequel to this. It's going to be scheduled to be released May 3rd of 2019. So again, I don't work for Marvel. It's just my sources are telling me. The Worldwide premiere is going to be April 23rd for Infinity War, the first part. Again, I'm probably going to see it maybe the day before or the day of the movie comes out. So I am most definitely I'm going to be seeing it, and I am going to be reviewing it. Of course, I'm going to be doing it live for you guys too. So I'm really stoked about this movie. It's an all-star cast, and I just hope this movie will be one of the movies that is going to be the movie of the year. And this is the movie where, and honestly, I must say, Marvel is killing the game. Now, shout out to DC, and if you are a DC fan, I am so sorry, because I'm a DC fan too. My favorite character, again, most people will say, but my favorite character is Batman. Marvel is killing the game right now. I really do hope that DC kind of comes back. I hope that they come back strong, because this year it's just Marvel's year. You got Black Panther, that's a hit. You got Avengers, that's going to be another hit. And then you got Ant-Man and Wasp, that's going to be another kind of hit for this year, 2018. So this is the year of movies for Marvel. So I really do hope if DC comes back, if they come back strong. I'm really concerned about it because DC hasn't been on the great side. The only great thing about DC, I must say, the only good thing about DC that they got right now is Wonder Woman. I must say Wonder Woman, and then I did see Justice League. It wasn't too bad. Wonder Woman's fantastic. I love Wonder Woman. But that's the only really good movie they got right now. But from Marvel, they got Black Panther. They got Avengers. They got Ant-Man and Wasp. They got so many other movies that are coming back. And just Marvel, they know how to make good quality superhero movies. And I am stoked about this movie. And I hope they... I hope this. I have high hopes for this, and I might be hyping this movie up, but this has to be that movie where it just has to be good, because it's like turning a chapter, it's like turning a page, it's like a new thing. Captain America's coming back from Civil War. Got facial hair and long hair, all of that stuff. So I'm stoked to see this movie. If you guys please go out to see this movie when it comes out. Again, tweet me. Tweet K.L.P Worldwide. By the way, go check out K.L.P Worldwide, y'all. I'll have it in the link description. K.L.P Worldwide, we're booming right now. It's kind of like our social media for K.L.P Entertainment over on Twitter. So yeah, it's the year of movies. Before we wrap up this podcast here today, I got to give a list shout outs to K.L.P Entertainment, Host Trip Studios. We got 2 movies. We got Conviction coming out. So stoked about that movie. Conviction is coming out June 22nd. That's going to be a wonderful day for me. That movie's going to come out. And then The Gentleman's Club. If you haven't seen it, it's all over my Instagram and Facebook, and it will be on YouTube tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow. The Gentleman's Club trailer is out for Facebook and Instagram, so guys, go check that trailer out. My good brother, shout out to my big brother Alex. He shared the trailer on his page, so hopefully his buddies will see it. And I'm hoping that both these movies will be fantastic. I'm really stoked about it this year again. And the weekend show with your host Kennedy Lucas is going to be coming back this weekend, so stay tuned for that as well. And this week is going to be that week where we're booming it. We're getting it in, and we're really it's going to be fantastic for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. Again, it is the Lucas Chat podcast with your host Kennedy Lucas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As right now, I'm Kennedy Lucas. Logging out.
stations are tuned in to your radio. Your station. Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.